Hi everybody, I'm Father Travis Crotty and welcome back to the Chaplain's Corner. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And here at Galen, a little extra time off of school was good for everybody. I still kept kind of working in the office, didn't know what I was supposed to do because I'm usually hanging out in the school all day. But I'm so glad to be back, and we're in that fun time that all the students love between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we're just cramming in stuff before another round of holiday celebrations. So it is Advent, as we mentioned a couple videos ago, and this is the time to prepare for two things. Number one is to prepare for Jesus' second coming at the end of time, or at the end of our life, whatever comes first. And then secondly, the last 2 weeks are to prepare for the celebration of Jesus' first coming at Christmas. To prepare. So the TK through first graders know from Little J's that the purple vestments stand for prepare. Okay, what does that mean to prepare for Christmas, prepare for Advent? What does it really mean to prepare to meet Jesus? Well, are we ready? Are we ready to meet Jesus, to see God face to face at the end of our life, at the end of time? It might scare us a little bit to think about it, but are we ready? Well, all of us need to prepare. Well, what does that look like? How do we prepare? Well, we see that there's preparations that take place in this holiday season, right? In preparation for Christmas, we hear these different readings from the Old Testament that looked forward to Jesus. We hear these different prophecies that were fulfilled with Jesus and now are being fulfilled in the church. We prepare through Mass, we prepare through different prayer services here at the school, the Advent wreath, different ways to prepare for Christmas. But what about the sacrament of confession? Now, if you've been to Mass, you've heard me preach about this like ad nauseum. And if you've not been to Mass, well, here I am talking about the same thing. So few Catholics, I'm talking like very few Catholics, take advantage of the sacrament of confession. I think the best practice ever, and this might freak everybody out, monthly confession could be a game changer for us in our lives as Christians, as Catholics. First of all, the question comes up of like, why do I need confession at all? And then I don't do anything wrong. Why would I need confession? Father Bruce just gave a talk at Theology on Tap about how God reveals himself to us. And the question came up at the night of, well, what about when we just don't feel it? Okay, God's revealed himself through history, through the sacraments. He's continuing to reveal himself right now and will reveal himself to us in heaven. But what if I just don't feel it? Father Bruce had such an awesome response. He said, we have to recognize that we're in need of a savior before we can actually accept Jesus as a savior in our life. That's what the process of going to confession is recognizing that turns out I can't fix myself and I can't be the best version of myself that I want to be. I can try really hard, but I need help. I need God's grace. That's what the sacrament of confession is all about. And I've just been so impressed by the students and the parishioners who do come forward to confession. And I've been so excited when people have taken that opportunity to allow God into their lives and to allow his mercy and his reconciliation to affect their lives. I just want you all to know this. Father Bruce and I would enjoy nothing more than to give everybody that opportunity to receive Jesus as a savior in their life. But so few people take advantage of confession on Wednesday nights from 5 to 6, which depends on the week, but sometimes we don't have many people. Sunday masses before Mass, very few people. I don't blame you, because we've kind of learned and maybe grown up in the church that you go to confession during Lent and during Advent. And that's kind of what we do at school sometimes, and people get kind of plugged into that. But so few people, when they leave Galen even, do they come back regularly to the sacrament of confession. Let's change that for our community this Advent. We'll have more confession times available closer to Christmas, but why wait for Christmas? Why wait for Christmas or for Easter to receive Jesus' mercy and to allow the salvation that God brings to us through Jesus to actually start to affect our lives? You can look up an examination of conscience. You can come just like talk to me or to Father Bruce. We'd love to just walk you through it, or Father Grieving up in the Pilgrim Cluster. We would love nothing more than to share Jesus' mercy and love with you. We have no judgment at all, right? And if it's a long time, if it's been a long time, don't worry. No, don't stress over that. But just come back to the sacrament of confession to experience Jesus' saving power that's available for us. It doesn't have to be scary. It can be an awesome opportunity of experiencing God's love in a new way. So this Advent, come back to confession. Father Travis Crotty, this has been the Chaplain's Corner, and I will see you all hopefully in the confessional soon. God bless.